When you're on vacation, you feel a deep sense of freedom. No boss, no deadline, living life so full that your entire being vibrates at a higher level. That's what it's about, and why we bought a vintage houseboat in Minnesota to boat down the Mississippi River to Louisiana. It changed our lives. Now we're on a permanent vacation mindset, and we want you to be as well. Life is too short not to explore. So subscribe and join our crew to see where this river leads us. Yours truly, Margaret and Bradley McCoy.
You put it in gear and moves forward. Alright, it is 5:50 in the morning. We popped up at 5 this morning. The boat, when we got to it last night, it was very secure. The 6-point tie down worked. Boat looked fantastic. Pulled the ropes up from the trees last night about 10 o'clock to save a little time. And then this morning I pulled up the other 4 anchors. We punched out of the canal. It said it was about 1.5 feet deep, 2 feet coming out, so I'm glad we got out of it. And now we're just gonna run. So high tide was 5:30 this morning. That's why we're doing the time that we're doing right now. And then the tide times get later as we get further inshore. So we're giving ourselves our best chance. It's been a west wind all day yesterday, and it's gonna be a west wind for the next 3 days. So this is the best chance we got if we're going to go through the marsh. I really don't want to go back. We're down an engine, so we only have 1 engine, so I'd rather not get in the Mississippi River and be out in the open water in the Gulf. So we're going to give this one more shot going further in the marsh, running more canals and rivers. We tried to do some depth checking last night on the way out, taking a certain route. It got late at night, and I haven't run it before, so we kind of skipped a lot of it because I didn't want to get stuck and have bigger problems. So anyway, that's what we're doing. It's 5:55 a.m. and we're rolling. We got the mud boats in tow behind the boat, so we have it. If we get stuck again, we can just anchor it out and go back home. And we also have it to pull on the boat too if we get stuck. So maybe we can kind of break ourselves free. This wind is brutal. It's gonna probably be pretty tough against the Mr. Go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hallelujah.
Are these camps you can only access them by boat?
Yeah. That's correct.
That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh. sitting in Hopedale, Louisiana, in Bayou Loutre, tied up to a dock. I was not sure that we were going to get to this point.
This is a huge step for us.
I was not sure. This is where we wanted to be when we cut through the marsh in Mardi Gras Pass after finding out the lock was closed. And then we got stuck. So we've been stuck for...
a week?
Yeah, well, not stuck, but anyway, I worked on the boat about a week getting it unstuck. So we went, let's see. So we got off the boat on Sunday, and then I went back out on Monday, and I went back out on Tuesday, and I mean, 7-8 hours a day each day, pulling with it. Then I went out on Wednesday, and I stayed the night Wednesday night, had my buddy Kyle join us, and I picked up our canoe friends, Amber, Andrew, and Henry, and I stayed up through the entire night working to pull the boat free. Got it unstuck about 4 in the morning. Went to bed about 5, and then we went and got the rest of the anchors secured. Got the boat secured down in a canal for a hurricane. So that was in a random spot and had anchors and ropes everywhere. So then we kind of sat out the hurricane on Friday, and then yesterday, Saturday, our canoe friends loaded up and they got ready to finish off their final voyage, final 44 miles. And Margaret and I loaded up. She got some food for us. I got her gear and loaded the mud boat back up again. And we launched in a different spot so I could kind of test route, test some of the depths, see what we were going to get into. But of course we got out there kind of late. We ended up running way late into the night. It was a little sketchy, got us a little anxious.
Yeah, for sure.
But we got to the boat. The boat was secure. It was untouched from the hurricane. It was in great shape, unmoved. So that was really exciting to see.
Yeah, it was great to see the boat. I hadn't seen it since
Sunday. Yeah, before.
And it was just like we had left it. It was just all happy, all tied up.
So yeah, so we got out there. I went ahead and untied the ropes to the ropes that were tied to the trees so I could have that part knocked out, left the other anchors out. And we set our alarm for 5 a.m. I guess we went to bed about 11:30. Woke back up at 5 a.m. and I started pulling anchors and getting it rolling. I think sunrise was 6:58 a.m. So I mean, it was pure dark.
Yeah.
And we punched out through the canal. It was a little shallow section to get out of it. We punched out through it. We ran all the way down a canal, and then we cut through a couple other random sketchy canals, and then we caught a river. We ran a river a good ways backtracking, then we ran up a Twin Pipeline Canal.
We saw some crabbers who really helped us, like, direct the way.
Yeah, I threw an anchor out. When it got to hitting our depth charts for the area, I didn't get to test because it was so late, and we cut a corner or two last night. I threw an anchor out and flagged some crabbers down and asked them, what the situation was, and so they helped get us on track. But we started running about 5:30 in the morning. It's 11:50 now, so we've run a solid 6 hours through the marsh, through a lot of very shallow, sketchy areas.
Yeah.
A lot of concern, but I mean, we caught a beautiful sun. It's a beautiful day, beautiful sunrise. So we caught it. Margaret turned the generator on while we were running. She took a little nap. She got a good little nap in.
I'm still tired.
But she got a good nap in. And then she fired up the generator a little later, and bacon and eggs and toast. And
yeah, all-star breakfast.
Definitely.
For this all-star. Hey!
So yeah, I mean, we are just thrilled. We're exhausted. It's been a long week for me, for sure. But to be at this point, we've still got one or two other little tricky sections to navigate to be in New Orleans. This is where we want to keep the boat. Where we are now is the boat's true final destination. But I've got to get it to a marina so they can pull it out of the water. I've got an engine down. This has all been on one engine too. So I'm on one engine that's bolted down. So that's what just added extra stress and anxiety cutting through the marsh, because it's well documented that we're drafting a lot deeper. We need deeper water to get through. If that engine goes down or anything happens, then we're toast. So anyway, we made it. We made it here. This is where the boat will be, but we're going to push it all the way back into New Orleans to get it to a marina. We got to work on the engine that's broken down and some other things. But oh man, I mean,
This is a really big, huge push that we have just accomplished. I'm so proud of Bradley and checking all of the heights and depths and winds and currents and tides and all of the things. So he's put in so much effort. I wouldn't know the first thing, so I'm here as like a moral support.
I could have done it without her. I couldn't run that 2+ hour run last night by myself, and then trying to get dinner together and run a line and watch the boat. See, we came out on our mud boat, so we've been towing the mud boat too. So we've towed it for 6 hours this morning through the entire marsh. It was a big security blanket because the idea was if we got stuck, then we got our boat here and we can get out. And then also there's a chance we could use that boat to pull us out. So it's very comforting having it. Because we ran so short on time last night, we launched the boat at Delacroix and we're in Hopedale. So I'm actually about to get on the mud boat, run it back to another marina, pull it out of the water with the truck, and then bring it over here and park it with the truck and the boat all out of the water. We're still going to have to leave it. And then hopefully we make this last leg into New Orleans. We got to get it all done today. Now's the time. So fingers crossed, but that's where we are. That's what's been going on.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the prayers, all the well wishes, good luck messages we've received, all the support. It's really appreciated. A lot of people reaching out and volunteering to help us. Couldn't do it without you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, and we've got Ponce on the boat too. So it's the OGs. It's the original crew. This is our gang. We're all making every mile together. We're doing it.
First time looked in your eyes, girl, I lost my mind. I'm thinking you're the one. Why'd I jump the gun? Say I want you just to smile. Yes, it's true. So we could live so sweetly. I could spend my days with you. I shouldn't love you. I don't know, but I do. Hold your breath for me now. I won't be long. Hold it hard for me now. I'm coming home now.
Through the marsh, and we are in the Intracoastal Waterway. We are about to head to the marina, and we're getting this epic view of the New Orleans skyline as we're coming in with the sun setting. Can't keep us out, Nola. We're coming for you.
You see the city in the background right there, and if you look, this is the canal. This is mile marker 92 that we would have pulled in. We would have been coming straight from over there from the Mississippi River. We'd have come in up this canal right to this point. We didn't get to come in straight off the Mississippi River, but we made it here. I just called the bridge. He's already pulled it open for us, the L&N bridge. That's this train bridge. So we're going to turn and bring her on home. We went a roundabout way, but we made it here.
Yes.
Woo! What'd you think, Ponce? Hey, buddy, what'd you think? We made it, huh? Thought he'd be a little more excited.
would brave the longest night if I could always.
Here we are. We made it to the dock in New Orleans. We're right here at Seabrook and Pontchartrain Landing. The idea is to get the boat pulled out of the water tomorrow to have some work done on it and dry store it so we can do some finishing touches, but we made it. We made it all the way to the marsh. We popped up at 5 a.m. this morning. We got here about 8 o'clock tonight, and then we had to go back to Hopedale where I left my truck and mud boat and pick it up. So it's about 10:30 now, and we're loading off some gear off the houseboat, and then we're going to head to our house and then come back tomorrow. So a little anticlimactic right now. It's maybe tomorrow we'll bring a bottle of champagne and pour a little glass as we celebrate the finishing of the journey of the Mississippi River trip of the boat. Journey's not over, the boat's not done. We've got bigger plans and more stuff, but we made it.
I'm tired. It's time to go.
Yeah, for a minute there I wasn't sure we'd make it, so this is huge. It's really exciting.